Okay, George Hammerbacher is back in the booth. Here we are. This is going to be our last match before we take a little dinner break from the live stream. We're going to have a couple of men's A players playing a race to 5. Charlie Wolfe Jr. is going to play Dick Heinz. Dick Heinz is on the break. And this is a race to 5, alternating breaks. This is 8-ball being played by the BCA league rules. Alternating breaks. This is a race to 5. These are better than average league players. These two gentlemen. Don't know either of them. Don't know where they're from. I'm from someplace else too. I'm from Maryland, and I knew some of the players around here, but don't know that many anymore. It's been years since I've been up this way. A lot. So here we go. Dick Heinz selects the low balls, and unfortunately didn't get down position on his 7-ball. So he's going to be playing that pea green looking colored ball, which is the 6. Probably up to the corner pocket. I don't think it goes past the 10 in the side. I don't know. Oh, it did. Sometimes it's difficult to pick up some of the angles. I'm going to do my best. I'm George Hammerbacher from Baltimore, Maryland, voice of the Action Pool Tour back in the Maryland, Virginia region, and good regional tour. And we have a couple of players who definitely would fit with them. Okay, that was Dick Heinz trying to pocket the 7, but that rattled it. Charlie Wolfe is at the table now. Charlie looks like he has a pretty good opportunity here. I'm not sure about how that combination is wired in the side pocket. Oh, that looks like it might be on the point. He might be able to throw it. Hitting extremely on the left side of that front ball. Okay, he has a real short little punch stroke. But he's here because it works for him, which is all that matters. I've been an instructor for over 40 years, and I'm an advanced level instructor. Originally, the Billiard Congress of America certified instructors, and now it became the Professional Billiard Instructors Association, connected to the Billiard Congress of America. And I'm going to try to call the action, give you what I can give you in terms of insight or form or stuff. We have a terrific video feed, and I have a good vantage point of this table. So I'm going to give you the best I have. He has a real short little pop stroke, this boy. Boy, he's probably 35 years old. I'm a little older. He got nice on his 13 ball. He might be trying to go forward a hair to get on his 12. He has room. I don't know if he can possibly throw the 10 ball. He has to hit way on the left side of that near ball, that 15. He's got to probably play the 13 now. Wouldn't make any. First game of settling into a match. Oh, I don't know what he's got in mind here. This is he's going to try to bank this ball. Oh, look at him. He fires it in. Look at him. Okay. I'm not sure whether the 8 ball has him hooked to that combination where he can spin it around and hit. He's going to play for the corner pocket on this ball, too. Maybe to hit those balls. Yeah, well, it looked like his combination was possibly throwable, but when I mean throw is when 2 balls are frozen. If in other words, that shot was pointed a little bit to the left, you hit the opposite or right side of the front ball to throw the ball. In other words, make it transfer, take a little English, and go into the pocket. It's a billiard term for those of you that are either new or novice to the sport or don't even have a clue what I'm talking about. Welcome anyway. This is, I don't know how cerebral this has to be, myself, or he just doesn't want to get the bridge and reach over this 8 ball. Because he isn't built for that shot. He doesn't have 10-foot arms. He'd rather shoot a bank than shoot that 7 ball with the bridge. Or shoot a tough cut in the half a pocket. Which is what he tried to do. And a lot of these guys that play on small tables really just seem to have disdain for the bridge. I came up playing 9-foot tables and a straight pool in the 1960s. So you had to play with the bridge or you had to go to the movies because you couldn't play without that. That was a great shot from Charlie Wolfe. See, deep down, he didn't want to shoot that 14 ball. I jacked up over the 11. Anyway. This is awkward. You see, he needs the bridge on this, too. These guys don't ever want to use the bridge. He'd rather risk missing this ball rather than shoot with the bridge. He might make it and all and look like a champion, but he did. He made it and looked like a champion. I don't know what now he's going to reach over this 10, or is he going to draw it across the face and come back to the rail? Better cut the ball a little more. There you go. Real tiny little backstroke. Reminds you of the great champion, Hall of Fame player Alan Hopkins, who could stroke inside a phone booth. All right. We'd like to have this shot once a game. Dick Heinz Charlie Wolfe takes a 1-0 lead over Dick Heinz here. We're at the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, playing the Wisconsin 2015 BCAPL League's Wisconsin State Championships. The Potawatomi Hotel and Casino is our official sponsor. And all you folks that are out there watching this video stream provided by CSI Incorporated and the BCA Pool Leagues, this is an outfit that I believe is a good one to get hung up with and throw down with, because they're pool people. And they're involved with their great sport. And if you have like a little in-house league, get your players BCA sanctioned in your leagues, and you can go to Las Vegas and play in their big events and these regional tournaments. Well, Charlie came up dry on that break, and is Dick Heinz is got a couple of possibilities. He's got his 3-ball on the side that looks pretty reasonable. He might be playing the 9 in the side. That he has his choice. As does Charlie. It's still what we call an open table. No balls have been pocketed that have been called. Even if you pocket a ball on the break, in order to select your group of balls, the incoming player must call and pocket a ball in the pocket they called. They may call safeties as well, which include hitting their group of balls, their assigned group of balls, highs or lows, and then having contact with the cushion after the cue ball meets that object ball. That one fell reluctantly. There was an old commentator that used to say, rubbed its feet on the way in, rubbed its feet, rubbed its ankles. That rubbed a few things going in there at that time. See, this 11 is touchy because he's going to get a piece of the 6 and maybe send it towards the 8 and the 15. Which is what happened. He drew his ball and he got fair results. Charlie has a pretty good looking layout here actually now. It's just getting over on the other side of the table. Probably play for the 13 in the side. Ideal. He even has maybe a little angle to go in and crack the 8. Trouble is, the 8 could tie things up over there. He ain't going to hit it hard. Up, he missed it. Sometimes when you hit balls high and soft, they kind of can dive on you sometimes. Okay. Here's Dick Heinz, and it's time for him to start stroking. He pours it in. 3 ball, play around to the 4 in the same pocket in all probability. Playing it with left and pinching the ball a little bit. Just like that. Watch that ball. Watch that ball. It got him. He has no hits now. He's got only a kick to hit the 5. That's about the only thing I might see. He might be able to hit that 6 ball. That's about, he can hit the 6, I think. Can't tell from my vantage point, but it's close. Oh yeah, he can hit the 6, I think. But his turn at the table is concluded after this shot. That's pretty much a guarantee. This table might be playing faster because it's got more lights on it than those tables out there in the regular playing arena. That would only be a theory or an opinion without taking a real step meter reading of the tables. A ramp and rolling a ball, not hitting it. Oh, he did very well with that. He hit. He may not. He might have given Charlie a look at this 13 ball, and if that's the case, there's a possibility he might get out. 8 ball's a little tied up with the 5. That's all right, but he doesn't have any real aggressive shot. He might. I don't know if he can draw his ball into the 9 from the with the 9 and make it. I think he's going to wave on the 8 ball and might end up having to bank the 8 cross side if he fires it wide. He's not. Yeah, he might be. He's looking at the corner bank, which I don't think's available. Let's see what Charlie comes with here. I'm curious myself now why he slow rolled that ball like that, and now he's going to kill his last soldier. Unless he can draw it into the 8, I'll stand corrected. He did. I do stand corrected. Very nice out. Very nice. Charlie Wolfe Jr. takes a 2-0 lead over Dick Heinz. Lovely shot. You don't need like I've told students I've been teaching for over 40 years that you don't need big backstrokes to make the balls do things. It's how you stroke and follow through that really counts. Howdy. All righty. Yes, sir. Well, Nothing's going right for Dick so far. Look at these balls. These balls are on the left-hand rail, reminiscent of that last rack with those two, Greg Shavara and Donnie Bailey were playing on this table, and they had something like that on the other rail. On the scratch, you see that what makes this BCA league different is that they have ball in hand at all times on all scratches, even on the break shot. And that gives you maximum punishment for such an indiscretion. I don't know if he got there. He might be coming right above the 10 on that 13, unless he goes off of it into the 5, hits the 5 and double kisses into them, which is one thing. He's got shots on several different balls here, several options. I don't know about this one. That ball's heading into the darkness, but I don't. Wow. And Dick Heinz said a lot of spin on that one, or something to that effect. I like this angle better on the 13 ball because he's, I believe he can get the front of that 10 with that little, he overcut it and came behind it. If he'd have made it and hit it direct, he'd have had more of that 10 ball. Okay, Dick Heinz, it's about that time for you. You got to step up and turn this into a 2-1 game, or you're prone not to like it. Well, he's got to do something with that 5 ball in the end, and it doesn't look too cheerful because even on the bank, the 13 is in his bank lane to the side pocket. That's fair. I like the 1 ball first and come in front of the deuce, not that ball. Come in and look at the 1 ball, Dick. High right a little bit and play for the 2 on the side and get yourself working back up the table. He was listening. That made a little more sense to this observer. I can't see what the player sees, in all fairness, and all I can give you is whatever I got worth of 50 years of being plus of watching this, doing this, and teaching it. That's all good to a point, but he can play a little high left ball and get about parallel with that 7. That's what he's looking at right now. He wants to be parallel so that he can either draw his ball into the 10, that front ball, or do something to disturb the location of the 5. He's going to go forward slightly, maybe, just an inch or 2. That's ideal there. That's as good as he could have hit that ball, because now he's going to go directly into the 10, and whatever happens is going to happen. It might double kiss. There are a few things that might happen with that 10 ball, because the cue ball goes in and traps the 10 between the rail. That's the only shot he's got. He's going to have to shoot at it. I don't think he can outmove him because he's out of soldiers. So he's got to fire at this. Hit the 10 and hope for the best. Oh, might have got chili dipped there. He might be okay too. If he can play the high right and defeat the laws of gravity, he's good. Otherwise, he got a bum roll. Oh, he got a bum roll. He might have to draw his ball out of there. Play a lot of draw, a lot of spin, left-hand bottom, 7 o'clock strong, and really put a good stroke on this ball. He's working hard on it, folks. He's having a tough time here. He's got the cross side bank. He had absolutely no rolls in this rack. He played very stalwartly too. Be fitting if he drilled this 8 and turned this into a dog fight like it figures to be. Nice try, tough shot. See, they're playing the 14 in the side over here. It is about free. Because he can roll forward and protect his cue ball at the same time. And still hold shape on the 11. Because you can't really get hurt one way or another if he shoots a 14 in the side and doesn't make it. I don't believe the 11 in the side, on the other hand, is tricky business. He's playing the corner on the 14. This he could sell out on maybe. He made it. I like the 11, 10, 13, 8. He doesn't have there are no qualms about that one. This he's got to play the percentages here. He might be going forward with this ball. He did. He's on the 50-yard line too. He can draw his ball. He's going to play the ball to his left. Or is he? This isn't the shot he wanted on the 8, but he's just glad he's shooting. Tough shot. Left it nasty, but Charlie is a kind of rueful smile. Dick's a rueful smile because he didn't. He's a little unfortunate. Ran into the ball twice in this rack and played hard. That's always harder going into the mouth of the pocket. I like to bank it back where he's standing. He can control his cue ball better on this shot, but I don't like it particularly. He might make it, but that's a little short, I'm afraid. He didn't get in the best of the roles here, that's for sure. Three to nothing, Charlie Wolfe over Dick Heinz. After this match, we're going to be taking a dinner break, and we're going to be back, and we're going to see some ladies competing, because we do have the men and the women here this weekend, and I even see a real youngster over there who's only looks like he's about 12 years old with a jump cue and all. That's good because I just don't see as many young people coming around the pool room anymore. They all got those handheld devices. Oh, he's a couple tables down, and he jumped his ball up and over. Getting some invaluable instruction. These balls are wide open now. Here's kind of a funny one because that 2 ball is kind of sitting in his 2 rail route because his ball's going to come off long and thin and skip off the 2nd rail, and he might hit the back of the 2 ball. Let's see if that's true. Depending on if he's going to try to play the outside English, he'll beat the 2 ball. See, he hit the back of that 2 ball. I've just been doing this too long, I think. And that kind of robbed him of all his shape. He couldn't get to the 13 in the side. And this ball is just a half a pocket past the 6. He has to hit this good. He did. He could only play at pocket speed. That was a real nice shot from Dick Heinz there. See, he's probably, he wanted it, possibly the 12 ball to be his key ball before the 8. But that's all been redone by that kiss on the deuce. He's going to be maybe forced to use the 10 as his next to last ball, which is, in my own estimation, the world's worst. And he's straight in on the 10. He has nothing on the 10. Doesn't have the side pocket. He might as well give that 10 up like a head cold right now. That's right. He's going to draw his ball back and take his medicine. Here, he'd be real happy to just draw it just outside the 6 ball. That's all he might want to do. He shouldn't try to get too piggy or too straight on the 8. Just get it back their ways. That's all right. Don't get mad about that shot. That's a correct shot. Now you just got to be a shot maker, stay down and put it down. Get on the board here with a good solid run out with a couple tough rolls. That one skidded on him a little. Yeah, I don't blame you. The great Jimmy Fusco, a Hall of Fame superstar champion, and I were talking about skid. It's out on another regional tour in the Mid-Atlantic. We were in Philadelphia, and it usually comes on a shot when you're trying to hit it high and soft that the ball's going to grab, especially on new cloth. You have to aim for a lot more cut than you think because of that grab or skid factor. This is, I believe he's going to be playing 4-6, 2-3-8 or something to that effect. Three ball, that might, he doesn't like the 3-6 was probably a better shot, but it's awkward where it is now. Plus he's got distance. His best shot is to play the 3. He's afraid he's going to get too close to the 8. I don't like this. Made a mistake and sent his one ball into the high grass. He might as well try to fall on the 1 now off of this ball. Or play safe. See that? None of this made any sense. If he's going to draw it back and play for the bank on the 1. which is what he did. He's got about a 2 out of 3 bank on this one ball. And he's gonna get allow Dick Heinz to get on board here. Dick Heinz is on board. It's 3 games to 1. That was a pretty much a first time he really squandered an opportunity, Charlie, in this match. He made a mistake and ran into a ball. And that's not hard. That's not hard to do on these 7-foot tables where you don't have the same maneuver room that you do on the 4.5 by 9 diamonds. But these tables play good. I believe they're honest tables myself. They're 4.5 to 4 5/8 inch pockets. They're tight. Cushions are real lively and true. Dick ought to take that break and put it on. And he's going to go on a diet with that one. If he has to play for a living with that break, he'd just as soon fast. Might play the 114. That's my guess. Either that or the 10 into him, and the 10 wouldn't make any sense. The 114 is what makes sense. Oh, that 1 might have jumped in and squeezed out the 11. May or may not have. If he's on his 12, that's still pretty good. He's also on the 13 good. He's on a couple balls good. Wow, if it's 12 ball, he might roll to the 9. No? He'll use the 11 to fall on the 9. Then fall on the 13, 14. The 1 might have jumped in on him. I don't know how that ball plays. Oh yeah, he's got room. Okay. He's going to fall on the 9. Then he's going to have the 13 and then the 15. And then the 10. I like his shot because he can actually draw his ball a little bit and hit the 2 and be just dead perfect. Just like that. Except he's a little bit on the left or right side of this 14 ball or 15 ball. He's going to have to reach over the deuce and have to shoot the 10 from farther. That's the only thing. Oh, he hooked himself, I think. He did hook himself. He's going to go rail first and made another mistake. He's going to let Dick back in this match if he doesn't watch himself. That's That's a bad mistake. It's because he got good on that ball. All he had to do was cinch it, and then take a parallel cut on the 8 after he made the 10. But it was his shot. It wasn't mine. And this is a good layout here. The one on the side looks superlative. He's got to roll down to the 6 ball. This is going to be a side pocket pattern supreme here. Oh my. But he's got Charlie hidden. Charlie he might be able to get the jump rod out and go over the 2-5, which is my suspicion. Based on what I'm seeing, of course, it's more than just a suspicion. That was another bad miss. Not playing that good. Freehand in this ball, no less. In other words, no bridge hand on the table. Over chips the cheddar. This is lovely for Dick. He gets another chance to get through these balls. 5, 6. Ho! That's a little less than desirable. He's subject not to like this. He's got to use all the right hand English there is and come back against the grain. That schoolboy English ain't going to get it, that's for sure. That's a baloney skin shot there. This 5 might go past the 8. But he's got, I don't know how his shot looks on the 7. No good, it seems. He's got to play the 2 on the side and still going to have to turn his cue ball loose. He might play the corner. That's probably a better shot with the low right ball and to come 1, 2, 3 cushions to the 6, the 7 in the side. Without hitting the 7 coming through, he's got to be a center right more than a low right. That was struck beautifully. That was the best shot he hit the entire match right there. So Dick Heinz, with a little help from his friends, gets back to 3-2 here. And he's slowing me up, heading to the buffet table. That's what he's doing. And I say, well, Charlotte comes up dry. Here we go. Dick has got a chance to make his presence felt. That 5 looks nasty, hanging on that point in the side pocket. The 9 probably should pass the 8. Hard to tell from that vantage point, but he's going to play the low balls and take his chances with that 5. Well, going to have to make the most of it, though. I like him playing the right-hand ball and coming back at the 5 and try to hit it. Play it slightly like 3, 4 o'clock and clip the 1 and come back at. He's following it though. That 5 might go in the side, but hard to call from. He's on the deuce nicely, but none of this means anything. Trying to play to the 3 from the short side, maybe. Good shot. Jacked up. This is a critical point in this match, 3-2. If it's either 3-3, that's still touchy, that 5. I don't know what to say about that ball. Lots of high right and stroke it for all you're worth there, young man. Well, he stroked it. It must go based on what he's doing. It must go, but he's got to get all the way past the 15 ball, or the 12 ball rather, in order to have something within reason. He doesn't like this. Can't like this. He has to get all the way down where the 12 ball is for this to be of any account. The corner shot is also very difficult. He has no balls to hide behind. These balls are all in the open for his man. Might be better rolling this into the pocket and not making it. He's got to roll down near the 12 no matter what. Anyway, that's as good as he could have hit it. He may or may not have this 5 ball in the side. The ball doesn't bank. Where it may bank is cross side, actually. Oh, that was such a nice shot, but he had no reward. He's delivered himself up to the infidels. He might be calling the carom off the 13 ball. That might be a suspicion I have. It's like Terry Stafford singing that song from '63. Suspicion, why don't you go? Suspicion. I like to see him to play the carom off the 8/3. I think that's what he's going to do. Play the carom. Oh, what a warrior. What a warrior. Three games apiece. Great shot from Dick Heinz. Charlie had to get that was an amazing out. Seeing some super play this afternoon. It's 3-3. Dick has turned this into a dog fight. That's a hell of a shot from Dick Heinz. Guarantee that was a highlight reel shot of this week so far that I've witnessed, one of them. It's in the top 5 this week. Those 2 shots, at 5 down the cushion, and then that. But dry on the break and have a seat, Mojave man. Charlie is taking a timeout. Charlie Wolfe is taking a timeout at this point. I would say that we're here at Potawatomi Hotel and Casino, our official host and sponsor, 2015 Wisconsin State Championships, held by the BCAPL pool leagues. Join you operators, taverns with your in-house leagues, pool rooms. Get a part of something bigger. Get your league and your players sanctioned with the BCA. It's they have big regional events in the works, and then the big enchilada out in scenic Las Vegas. 6,000-7,000 people players descend on the desert for 10 days of hostilities, festivities, and flat-out spectacle, and give it a look-see, and it's quite a show, that's for sure, at the Rio. All kinds of different events in the works there. This Potawatomi place is like second to none. Those rooms are just as good as any place that I've been in Vegas or anywhere really. They're state of the art with all that they do, and I was thinking this morning even that they had left out something like pen and paper for me to like write a note to housekeeping or something. But I looked in the desk and there was a pen and paper. They don't miss a trick here. And my accommodations, lovely. And I've eaten at a couple of their restaurants so far, and I've been nothing but pleased with what I got. On the go, I ate some fast food in the food court yesterday. They gave me a burrito that was as thick as my head. And, yeah, I got to confess some of these Fuego fries or whatever they call them, I couldn't even finish them. It was such a gigantor look. And today I had a beautiful breakfast. Everything terrific. So we're back in action. Charlie Wolfe at the table. 3 games apiece. Race to 5. Two guys gritting it out here. The stripes are a little bit less attractive, even though they're the most available at the moment. Charlie's 9 ball is in a sort of a jackpot spot. So his first few balls are going to be easy, but just like the last rack, always that one special shot has to be delivered to give the proceedings meaning. We drew over 500 players this weekend at this state championships in Wisconsin. Terrific venue, having a time. It's like he's going to play the 1 ball, and that's not surprising either. Fell perfect on the 2. That might be the puzzle other than the 6. He might be playing 2-4, 2-4-7-5. We'll play the 7 now and try to fall on the 3 ball and get underneath the 6. He's looking at his angle where he'd want to be playing the 3 to run into it. Having some good matches here. Very good matches. Yeah, he's going to try to fall down on the 3 ball. But he better... Oh, I don't know about this. He may not like this. The angle he has, he may not... The 3 ball. He might be all right. He might be able to thin the ball in off the 8. And open up his pocket for the 6. And then he's playing some Herculean pool to do that. But these guys, this is what they're here for. They're here to compete and leave it all on the table. That one skidded. He had to put some right-hand English on it to turn it. And you got a good look at that ball on the monitors. That ball kind of skidded because he had to put a lot of high inside English to force the ball to do something against its will. Dick Heinz is in the clear, but other than the 8. Probably going to go and play the 9. Because he's a little wrong on the 11. And he doesn't want to play that because he sends the 15 towards the 3 ball if he plays a shot from that angle. I'd play the 9 and go to the outside ball and see what he does. He's going to probably see this. This still no good because he still had to send in the 15 ball at the 3, and you don't want that because then you can't get out. He almost might have to play the 15 ball, the outside ball, and take his chances. Or play the 11 now and try to high left ball and get straight in on one of them. That's what he's going to need. He's going to really have to put a little whisker music on this ball. Just fair. He's still. I like him coming around 1, 2, 3 cushions around the 6, or play the 12 ball and fall on it. I like to play the 12 ball to fall on that. That's the shot. It's either that or this 3-railer, where he plays his high left ball and comes 1, 2, 3 cushions and lands near the 6. Either one of those shots is going to be one of his 2 selections. I like this shot better because he can fall to straight in on one of those 2 stripes, preferably his outside stripe. Now see what he's looking at there, folks. See that? That's what he wants. So his 13 ball, his danger is getting snookered by the 6. This one is just making the balls a little harder, but this shot carries automatic position.
All right, players. If you have a score sheet, both players on the table currently occupied by another match. Please bring
See, play to the outside ball. I like him playing to the outside ball here, not the inside ball, the outside ball. He's got to play his 15, high left, or high right rather, and come a little short on the 14. So he can drift to the 13, all 3 in the same hole, of course. Trying to break the 8 out, but he had no hanger. That was that one didn't make sense. He almost, that was one where he had to settle for the bank on the 8. Now he's got a safety off the edge of his 13. He's going to play the bank. He's going to go down swinging on this ball. Went long on him. He's sold out. Charlie still has to make a shot, though. And his bridge is hampered by that 13 ball, so he might like the 5 and try to come 2 rails inside the 4. See, this shot, he's jacked up over to 13. He doesn't like that shot. He has no percentage with the 4 ball. All his markets with the 5, no matter what he's thinking. That's correct. That's the correct shot. He might end up playing the 4 in the same pocket. He did okay. I'm not sure what his mark. I think he's good on the 6. His cue ball, if he can pocket the 6, he's going to be coming a little bit to his right as he sees it of the spot. And he should have a reasonable 4 ball. He's going to draw it over and maybe get even straighter on the 4 than that. There he is, jacked up over that 13 again. Maybe, anyway. I don't know if he can put his stick on this ball. No, he's good. Drilled it. Nice shot. Doesn't take any time. Got a real little pop stroke. Cue over the right eye. And it goes. Charlie Wolfe Jr. takes a 4-3 lead over Dick Heinz. Hell of a match. Hell of a match. Hell of a match. These guys are playing hard. These are two guys that are a hair better than average. They're good players. Both these guys are pretty good. Pretty good. They're competing. They're having fun. This is what it's all about anyway. This is why they worked on their games. They're actually maybe talking about how the rack played. These guys are both into it, folks. I've been into it for over 50 years. I'm a lifer. I don't know. This is what I know. I always get on the jazz when I come and get around people that are into it like this. They're having fun. Both these guys, they're enjoying themselves, win or lose. It's just one of them's got to lose. Good break. That 8 ball, folks, does not count on the break, and that's going to be he might take a re-rack from here. He has an option because that 8 ball on the spot is going to really hinder him because his cue ball is they're calling the referee. He has an option as to re-rack or let the referee spot the 8 if that whatever no, it's got to be behind it because it's just like any other. If you ever play one pocket and there's a scratch, it always goes behind. He can also break again. I half like him going for the re-rack myself. On one hand, he'd rather be at the table rather than breaking again and risking going dry or scratching. There was a lot to be said for either choice that he had. Uh-oh. He might have misplaced his mineral. Oh, he's all right. He just parked his pelota up top there. Another, oh, that one he couldn't park. That one got towed away. When you get towed away, it's generally called ball in hand, and it usually costs you when you get towed away, most of the time. But Charlie selected the lows, and Dick has the high balls, and he's just looking at his tough ball. That's going to probably be his 13. What's his key ball going to be before the 8? His best shot to shoot, and then make the 8. The 13 we know is going to be his first shot. I'm just about to think 80-90% certain it's going to be the 13. Or one of these balls at the head of the table. He's going to play the 13 and play to the head of the table and then work his way back down, and that would be just a raw guesstimate on my part. From the looks of this, he's going to play this 13 to the 14 and concentrate on getting back up table. 12, 10, 11, 8, 13, 14. $14, $15, $9. That's ideal. So now he should be about one ball off of the rail to a ball and a half. Real soft. This ball is just going to dribble in. That's a little too hard. I think he's in trouble from here, from Greg. If he tries a left-hand ball, he could sweep up behind the 5. He's got to play the 9 and settle for a shot on the 12 between the 3-5. He can't go on the inside now. That big angle robbed him of that. He's just going to lob this one in and go between the 3-5 easy. Just like that. Now it's the 12 ball to the 10. No doubt about it. The 11 is, he's looking at his line of sight. He actually has a perfect line of sight to come down and fall on this 10 ball process to just stay down and make a good stroke here. He might have gotten a little straighter on this ball, but I think he's okay. I think he has enough so that he can play to the 11 in the same pocket and get about even with the 6. That's going to be a little touchy, because now he's got to play all the high right English that exists with the back cut on the reach across his body, and but if he will beat the 4 ball, I will say that for him. So high right ball, the real inside out. Let's see what shot this is his shot. A lot of high right. He's got to kill his pill. I think he can do it, though. Oh, look at that. Look at this lion-hearted shot. Yeah, he had to kill his pill. And it looks like no matter where you go, there you are. Here we got action one more time going on table 39, the big time TV table. We got 4-4 between Charlie Wolfe and Dick Heinz. Charlie was ahead 3-0. Dick clawed his way back in, and now one of them is going to have a grin, and some of them is going to take it. One's going to take it on the chin. Another great match. We are getting loaded with great matches today. I've seen 3 or 4 that were just. I had to go back up to the room and re-up. Yeah, I had to go up to the room and re-up on my antiperspirant. You know, I was even when I was cold, I had sweated all my stuff. So here we go, 4-4, and smack 'em up. That looks like the Mojave man. And there's another ball hanging on that point on the side pocket like that 5 ball did that one game. It's a 1 ball in about the same spot. All these balls, the low balls, look like they're better, but the 1 ball may not play. It's hard to tell from this vantage point whether the 1 ball goes in the side. It looks like it might. He could swing at it now and go for it right now. I would like that if I was going for the low balls. If I make that 1 ball, I'm out. because the 12 ball is going to take some doing. I don't think Charlie meant to draw it that far. That one went off in his hand. He has a look. He has that perplexed look on his face. He doesn't have any kind of real shot other than the pocket to 15, and I don't know if he can hold shape on the 11. He made the ball in a chunky pocket. He shot straight. That's how he was able to kill that ball, was he played the full pocket on that ball and slowed his cue ball up so he didn't lose his market on the 11. Probably rolled to the 9. No, he's going for it right here. He's gonna go into the 12 right here with this shot. Oh, he missed it bad. Didn't cost him. This is the ugly land. This is Uriah Glee. Mr. Ugly Boogly. He had to go for it. I like him playing safe, but see, the only ball he can hit is his 6 ball, really, or 7 ball rather, and it's extremely demanding. Well, there's good news and bad news with that. Charlie would probably play this ball up in the corner, even though it'll go in the side off the inside of the 1. He doesn't want to break that 1 ball free if it doesn't go. If Charlie shoots his 11, which I'm sure he will, he's going to probably play to the corner. He might have this other ball too. Playing safe. I like the same shot coming off the inside of the 7 and back in front of the 9. Doesn't have that shot. You better look someplace else, kiddo. He's going back, I'm sure he's going back to the 7 and try to get in front of the 9 yet again. There's no reason for him to even risk disturbing the 2 and freeing the 12. No reason. This is the shot I could see. He's going to fade off his 7 and try to go in front of the 9 with some left-hand spin. Oh, he went behind it. He did all right with that, I think. The 11 should play in the side off the one, or it'll go to the corner for sure. But somewhere along the line, somebody's going to have to make a decision to shoot out. And that's when the game is going to get decided. Got to play the 11, and he's got to play the corner. No, he's going to try to play safe. One of these games, they must know we're hungry. All I can tell them is, I appreciate it. I'll skewer them later like the kebab on my... Trouble with these airplanes are they don't let you take stilettos on board. If that was the case, these guys would have been long punctured. Let's see here. We're just going to see one more safety. He might scratch in the side. But he sold out to 14, which is, it was kind of like chess where they get you in a position where they put you in check, but once you move out of check, the man grabs your queen on you and usually leaves you dazed and confused. But this is a cut and dried play on the 14. He's going to try to play it from the 14 to the 9. He might have got straight in on the 9. The 12 doesn't look like it passes the 2 up top. The 9 is, I'm sure, the shot. This shot here only takes him around the back of the 12 ball. He doesn't really get much of a market on that. If the 9 is good, I'm sure he's looking to see where he can play the 12 off the 9. And I don't think he's got a market. Didn't hit that ball too good, really. Didn't follow it good. Oh. This is... Dick might have to get a building permit to run out from here. Even if he gets a solid shot on a ball. 11 in the side, I'm sure. No. Let's see. He might be trying to play this up top, and lots of right-hand ball going to the front of the 12. Although that wasn't necessarily the worst thing he could have done. The 11 ball is his probable choice if the 10 doesn't go. Oh, that one's going to reach. That one didn't reach. That's a major error. After all of that, he's not only opened the balls up, but he's fouled. And here's a similar situation of that 5 ball a few games ago when he made a circus shot and then made another circus shot. He needs a free swing at this ball. In other words, set up his shot on the 6, right on the inside of the rail and be going right at the 1. If the 1 doesn't go, making any of these balls doesn't even matter. It looks like he's going to play the 2 and then play the 3 on the side off the back of the 1. That's the shot. Now he's going to play a 3 on the side off the back of the 1 and roll forward, allowing himself to get position on the 1. And he never hits the 1 ball. He's sick. He never could get a better shot than that. Can't hit the 6 or 7. He's in deep smoke. Might try to play safe behind the 4 ball. Very delicate shot. Might get double kissed. Did he hit it? Did he hit it? He must have. That might take care of business because he can just pinch that ball and play the 10 any number of different places. He might be looking to he'll just come off the rail and take the 10 to the top corner and call it a day. 10 in the side is even better. This is looking like the condemned man ate a hearty meal. I hear the tumbrils. And it's about that time for the blade to descend. Oh, look at this, little Jackie. He's all jacked up over the 6 or 7. No, he hadn't. And there it goes. 5-4, and we're out the door. We'll be back at 8:30 after we ate. It'll be 8:30 after we ate.